Hello?
Hey, hello. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, great.
So, yeah, I was just wanting to I'm going through this tutorial called, rubytutorial.org, or sorry, railstutorial.org.
Which one?
So railstutorial.org is basically a book that this guy just put online for free, and then I'm applying to
Oh
like
yeah,
the.
I check it out, but it seems you need to pay for review the booth, right?
No, it's free. The whole thing's free.
Oh, so it has the free review.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, so basically, though, what I'm looking to do is just to kind of get a little help with understanding like the bigger picture of how it works, how Ruby works. Like,
Okay.
I sometimes they just kind of do stuff, and I'm like, I'm not exactly sure why this is happening, and it just like, you type in some stuff, and then it just does a bunch of things. So I'd kind of just like to get some help, and so make I have some code. I'll share my screen and
Okay.
then
Sure.
just kind of like maybe talk me through what's going on behind in the background.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Let me
Yeah.
let me share my
Yeah,
screen again.
because there are too many conventions in Rails, so sometimes it seems a little bit magic.
Yeah, when they like, don't, they'll just not include like various brackets. You just don't have to put them in, and I don't like that. Like I just don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Like if they had all the brackets and everything was there, then I'd understand. Oh, okay, like this is how it's supposed to be done. Um, but I think can you see my screen now?
Yeah. Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. So I was thinking maybe I'll just turn off the video because yeah, just you can just look at the screen.
Okay. Okay. Uh,
Okay. Let me just hide this. Okay. I think okay, I'll go into here, start session. Did you so I just confirmed to start the session?
yeah, wait a minute because I need to uh, switch between the. Okay, let's go.
Okay. Um so this is the project that we're working on. It's just kind of like basically like Twitter. I can show you here very quickly. Um, oh yeah, so it's here.
Okay.
So like right now, there's not. I'm working on building like the sign up page. Oh, we'll see, it's broken. But
Yeah.
anyways, I guess I just kind of wanted to like jump in and just kind of look through some of the stuff. I think I wrote in my questions here.
Okay.
1 second. Let's see. No. Crap. Where am I? Okay, yeah, here. So yeah, I just kind of like overview about Rails and then like routes. So I'm not sure where do you think we should start then?
Uh, I I don't know the progress you made in when you follow the book. So yeah, I'm not sure how much you know about Rails.
I mean, I just say that not that much. So like you can see my screen, like we generated some pages, or like so we
Yeah.
generated um let's see here. So like in my or controllers. So like we're working on like a user's page and like yeah, like a user controller and like some static pages like
Yeah.
here. Like there's um
Okay.
so yeah,
Yeah. So you just generate a user model and Okay,
Yeah,
so do you know the MVC model, MVC pattern?
yeah. Generally, not within Rails, but I understand it, the concept reasonably well.
Yeah, so the Rails just follow the MVC pattern, and as you see, there is a user's controller, and there should be a user model. Yeah, the user.rb, and I guess the things are written in the book, right? The MVC model.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so okay. Uh, so when you run the generator, the Rails generate the controller for you and the model, and as well as the views.
Mm-hmm.
So MVC, yeah, it generates the MVC for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and uh, why you get the reason you get the internal error when you click the link
Mm-hmm.
is because I guess that's because you don't have the route. You didn't set up the correct route,
Let's
so
see.
it should be a
Routes, are they in
uh,
config? Okay,
not
yeah.
found.
Yeah.
Yeah, page not found error.
You know what? Maybe it's. I think maybe also my server is not up. I think that might be it actually. Let me see. Where else? Or maybe it would say that though. Okay, that.
Okay.
Okay, this could be it. Let me try now. Oh no, it's still not. It was working earlier, but I guess yeah, something happened and now it's not working. So let's look at the routes then. How should I go about that? That's something I've been having problems with.
Okay, so there is a controller. Its name is static page, right? I guess the books add this controller because there are some static content in our website, and we don't need to uh, process the data or access the data from database. So it is just a static pages. So we add a controller to handle such pages. For example, the help, the about, or the contact pages. They don't have dynamic content, so we can just handle them in one single controller. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So when you write these routes, the get help, the get about, get contact, they will direct uh, your URL to the static pages controller.
Yeah, and why I thought like this static pages and the number help. That's what I saw. Other ones are like more like this one. Like they have this
Yeah.
this is not a pointer, but it's kind of like a pointer, right? It's like an
Kind of.
object.
Okay. Wait a minute. Okay. So, uh, do you know RESTful?
What?
REST. REST. You
Restful.
can.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
I've read about it, but I don't exactly know it that well.
Okay. The resource syntax is uh, a convention in Ruby on Rails. In general, means it will generate the 7 actions for you. So you can see in the commenter panel, I'm typing it is generally equal to you will add a get user to your uh, users index and get users ID to your users field and get users new to your users new
And so
and yeah.
so like I see that the number sign, like here you have like this number sign. What is that? Because Like it says like users and then numbers show. Where does that go? So like within here again, like you see they've got like static pages
Okay.
and then a number sign and
Okay.
then contact and then that goes to the controller.
Yeah, right. Before the number sign is the controller name, and after the number sign is the action name. So it will go to the static pages controller, and it will get into the home action.
So controller name and then you
Right,
said action name.
right, exactly.
Okay. So like
Right,
so it's gonna say go to static pages, and then the action name. So but if I go to like the static pages controller here, there's nothing
yeah.
really here, so I don't understand what's happening.
Okay, because the static pages controller inherit from the application controller, right? And in the application controller, the rails define the basic behavior of the action. So when you, even if you write nothing in the action will render the view
So
directly.
it'll render the home
So
it'll render the home view, you're saying.
right, exactly.
So
In
then
your views directly.
okay.
Yeah, static pages.
Okay. So static pages, yeah, got you.
Yeah, right.
So
So
then
it will render the home.html.erb.
okay.
Yeah,
And then but you can also sometimes you're actually gonna put like logic into here, right? Oh yeah, so like
right,
here.
exactly. So that's why the static page controller called static because it
Yeah.
basically do not it doesn't do too much logic in its action.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so this isn't loading, and you said it was maybe because of not it's because of the route.
I, I guess you need to remove the underscore tag in your URL.
Oh, here, 1 second.
Yeah, the underscore tag should be removed.
Just
And the path.
oh yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Okay.
So
What now? Why is that there? I wonder. That's weird. So would that be in the the routes or no?
okay. Let's check out your. Okay. Let's check out your route. So I guess you can access this. Wait a minute. Uh, Wait a minute. You might. I guess it's this one. That's info. I guess you can access this URL.
What? Sorry. Oh.
Yeah. No. Uh, I forgot the exact URL, so let me check out the stuff in.
Okay.
Ah, this one. This one. Check out this one.
Okay.
What? Oh, and, uh, I'm not sure if you run your your Rails server in what kind of environment.
I'm not. Let me just here. I think maybe I had it running twice. I don't know. Rerunning it.
Yeah, and Yeah, I guess you can refresh your notepad and see what happened.
Wait.
No. The Rails info route.
Yeah. You said what the routes are wrong or Rails? Something's wrong with Rails.
We just open a URL, right?
You're saying this?
The one I told, yeah, this one. Okay.
Yeah.
Still. Okay, fine. We will. I need to find the correct. Why it didn't come? Okay. Anyway, you can check out the routes generated for you by this command rec routes
Okay.
in your terminal.
Okay.
Yeah. You mean
Oops, I spelled it wrong.
you miss A B C D E.
Okay. Rake. Oops. Yeah. Here.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So you can see there are all of the routes defined in Rails in your application. Yeah. So you can see the second column, the URI pattern. It is basically the URL you can access in your application.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this format. So that's that's like a pointer to a variable called format.
Okay. So this means optional. Okay. This means optional.
Okay.
And when you specify format, you can access for example, the help.html, help.json, help.timexml, or help.whatever. Yeah. When you access such URL, you will be direct to the static pages controller and in the help action. But when you're in the help action, you will have the format variable, and the format variable will be assigned to exactly the values in your URL.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can just ignore this format in this at this point because it is not very important for you if you are just building a normal application.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see your home.html.erb.
Okay.
Okay. So I guess it's not this one. It is in your layout application.
Oh, okay.
Oh, layout header. It should be header.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we are going to fix your path.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to remove the single quote.
You're saying remove this?
No, help path, no single quote.
No single quote. It should be double quotes.
No.
Oh, it should just be this.
Yeah, right. Because when you put the single quote, it is basically a string.
Oh.
So you will direct your URL to literally the help path. So you will be direct to this one.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
But when you remove the single quote, it is a method defined by Rails.
Okay.
When you add the Rails define this method for you. So help path will equal to help, and yeah, and about path will equal to about.
Okay, it's still doing that though. Right. Let's see. So like where's the header? Header should be around here. Okay, so I changed this and I've saved it, but when I refresh and like I go to help, okay, now it works. Okay, cool. Never mind. Great. Okay. Yeah. So that makes sense. So let's see what else. So routes, I kind of get. I get that. Oh, okay. I think I got it that reasonably well. So, the test-driven development. There's a bunch of tests in here, and the thing that was a little confusing to me is like in the here. Let me just. There's too many things open here. 1 second. So like you write things so that when you you write the test that you want to pass, and then you actually try to build something to pass the test. But like sometimes that we would write things, but then here let me just so if I go to like my model like user, I'll write in this like validates, and then to me this is like a test already, but then I'll also have a test here. So like controllers, users test. So like I'll have like this test also.
What do you mean by you test it already?
So like what does validates mean? I guess that's my question.
Okay, the validates means when you assign the attribute to your model, and before the model before the model being set into the database, the Rails will check if the attributes follow the validation. For example, the email should follow a certain format, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Rails will check if the emails follow the correct format. If so, it will set the model into the database. If not, it will return error, and you can deal with the error. For example, you can ask the user to re-input the email or something.
Okay. So
basically, it has nothing to do with the test.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so you need to write the test in your test folder.
Okay, so then within the test, for example, here it's just saying like get new, and so so it says should. So the test is called should get new, and then so what do they like, get? I mean, like what? I guess I understand in English what that means, but what does that mean within the context of Rails?
Okay, so basically there are seven. There are some common actions in HTTP protocol. Mm-hmm. Okay, for example, the most common is get and post and put and delete. Yeah, there are seven commons, but the first four protocols is we use these protocols more than other, for example, patch. Yeah, so basically the first four are the most common used actions.
Okay, so what? So get is that saying like it's just gonna go there and check if it exists, or what does get actually mean?
In here, the get means this task will send a HTTP request to your application with the action get. It's just the get is just a name for the action. It's kind of there are many types of HTTP requests, and get is just one of these types. So it's not really the literary meaning in English.
Okay.
Yeah. So the line number 10 means the test will send a get HTTP request to your application.
Okay, we'll send a get HTTP request
to your application.
Okay.
Yeah. And the next line, it asserts the response because when things goes right, we will expect your application give a success response.
Okay.
So it will check if we get the success response. If yes, then we pass the test. If no, the test will it will break, and we should know there are something wrong, and we should fix it.
Okay, so within here, then, we're this is require test helper. So this is testing the user's controller, and we're seeing if there is a new. What is this? So just this is what is this called? Like this is.
Oh, yeah. The new means the new action in user's controller.
So it's an action. This is an action.
Right.
Okay, so if we go to our user controller, let's see, wait, view controllers, users controllers.
Yeah, so we have a new action.
Oh, so here.
Yeah, right. It will go here.
Okay. Okay. So, the test in. Sorry. In. Okay. So the test in user underscore test.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
It basically doesn't check if there is a new action in your controller. It just make a HTTP request and see if it can get a success response.
Oh, okay.
So if you don't have this action, but you handle the route correctly, then the test should pass.
Okay, so the test sends a GET request to user's controller and will pass if it gets a response.
Right, exactly.
Okay. Okay. Let's see any other tests. I think there should be more tests. Let me make tests. Okay, controllers.
Yeah.
This.
Oh,
here. Okay.
In my opinion.
Yes.
Yeah, but in my opinion, if you are learning Ruby on Rails, then you don't need to start with the test.
Okay.
Because the test because if you want to test the MVC pattern, it's kind of difficult because you need to test the controller, you need to test the routers, and you need to test the views. It's too complicated if you just want to learn how Rails work.
Okay.
Yeah, you can learn how to write the test after you are familiar with the Rails.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, and let's see here. Oh, I did some of this stuff. Oh, so like here's one other question I had. Like if you see here, like bundle, exec, rake, and then db migrate reset. So bundle,
Yeah,
that's basically like all of my Ruby gem, like that's the whole app together, right?
right,
And then
right.
exec, does that just like I'm sometimes because sometimes I'll just say bundle db migrate and it'll just work, and I don't write exec or rake, and I'm not exactly sure what is exec and rake, like what do those mean exactly?
Okay, so uh, so in in Ruby's world, there is a bundler. There is a tool and named bundler. The bundler will handle the dependencies of third parties libraries for you. So, for example, I bet you have run this command bundle install, right?
Yes.
When you run bundle install, the bundler will install the dependencies for you. For
Mm-hmm.
example, it will install some common gems, and yeah, it will install the common gems for you. So
Yeah.
you have a gem file, right? It will install these gems for you.
Okay.
And and when you type bundle exec execute, it means it will execute the following command in your uh, dependency. It will search the command in your dependency.
Okay, can you say that one more time? It'll search the. So when you type
Search,
in bundle x exec or
yeah,
execute, so
it
it's
will
gonna.
search the following command in
Okay.
your dependencies.
Search the following command. Okay. So then it's gonna
Yeah,
search rake db
yeah,
migrate.
it's gonna search the rec in your dependencies. So you must have the rec in your dependency, or it will, uh, for example, if you type bundle escape, uh, blah blah, it will turn out an error,
Yeah.
yeah, because it can find nothing.
Okay. So if I do like bundle high, bundle exec high.
Yeah, it says missing the gem, right?
Okay.
So you must have the following command in your dependencies. So
So the command, so like this high or like rake isn't actually the name of the gem, but it's a command that is in one of these gems.
right, exactly,
So
that's true.
where is the rake? Which I'm just curious. Which of the gems has the rake command? Is it Rails?
Okay, okay, rec is yeah, it is a dependencies of Rails. So if you open the gem file dot lock
Uh, gem file. Oh, dot lock.
dot
Okay.
lock, yeah, it shows exactly the all the dependency behind the scene,
Okay.
right? So rec is yeah, as you see, it is here. It's just behind the scene.
Okay. Okay. So
Right,
rake is
so
a.
sometimes you don't need to type the bundle exec because when you just type rec db migrate, uh, it will it is smart. It is smart. It will know where to search the rec command.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes when you have several applications, several projects in your computer, and you install different packages for your different projects, then you might have some, for example, in project A, you might have the rec with version 1, and in project B, you have rec with version 2. Then when you just type rec, the computer doesn't know which rec it should use. It don't know. It doesn't know it should use version 1 or version 2.
Okay, that makes sense.
But if you type bundle exec, then it will search the rec only in your current project. So there's no confusion.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. No, that makes sense. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. So, and then just quickly, what does rake actually do?
Uh, do you know Mac? MAKE Mac.
Make. Yeah.
It's kind of standard tool in Linux world or OS.
Oh, yeah. I know. Sorry, I know what that means. I remember now. Yeah, I actually read about that.
Yeah,
I just forgot.
it is. It is. It is. It is a tool in Linux, and it will execute some predefined commands or predefined tasks for you. For example, when you want to compile a C++ program, or when you want to compile a Java program, then you might write a Mac file and you define some in task in Mac file. Mac file. You define some task in Mac file, and when you run Mac, it will run the task in Mac file, and so does rec. Rec equal to Ruby's Mac.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So when you type rec, it will run the task predefined software. So So as you see here, the root red db migrate means there is a task named db migrate reset, and it is defined software. So when you run the red command, you will go to execute that task.
Okay. Yeah, and then so I have two last questions. So first I just wanted to quickly go over this. I didn't exactly understand all of this. So I know that this like this top sign here, like the caret and then the percentage, this is basically running something, but it's not going to output anything. And then this, where I put the equal sign, then it's going to run, and then it's also going to output something. But the thing that I'm a little confused about here is like it just says like form for and then user. Now I don't even like they never really explain what does form for mean or what does render mean. And I see f is basically like the object. So it's saying like the f's label is the name of I think user, and then the f's text field is name and class. But like I don't know what this render means and form for, and just I can kind of understand this, but I don't 100% get it. So yeah.
Okay, so basically the form for is a helper method defined in Rails.
Okay.
It is a helper method, and when you pass a object, for example, in your example, it is the user object. When you pass an object to it, it will generate the the form HTML for you. For
Okay.
example, for example, uh, this is the form HTML, right? When you use form for, it will generate something like this, but with let me type it. Form for user equal to action and pocket. That's all. Yeah, so when you use phone for, it will generate the following things.
Okay. So
And yeah, so so the for example the f x field, it will generate maybe input or something else. Okay.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's basically just a view helper. View helper. It is just a view helper.
And so is this so let me see here. So like text field, so it's just gonna create a text field and it's gonna give it oh it's gonna put name in there? Or it's gonna be set equal to name?
It's okay, so text field ABC is name ABC.
Okay.
So the first argument is the name of the input tag.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's gonna have a class.
And yeah, so the second blah blah blah. This will turn out to be something like this. Yeah. So we will use these helpers in our views to help us build the pages.
Okay. Cool. Well, I'm almost out of credit, so I gotta go now.
Okay, no
But
problem.
just one last quick thing is, do you have any recommendations on things that I can do to um learn this beyond just reading this book? I think I need to finish the book, but do you think just working on something simple like the Twitter copy, is that the way to go, or do you have any other suggestions? Like, do you know of any resources of like very easy to understand code that I could read through? Because so far, all the code that I find on GitHub is all just kind of difficult, and it's not like explained well. Like, I put in a lot of comments. I was looking for
Yeah,
something like that's really well commented that actually has like explanations.
yeah. Okay, so uh, I will collect some reference for you after our session. I will send it to you.
Okay.
Send them to you, so we can just finish the session.
Okay.
Yeah, I will send a reference to you.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. See ya.
Okay, see you.